8.
Yeah, you would be pretty much on the money there. He's played it 10 times for this match. Now, he has only lost with it once.
Really? He is 9-1?
He is 9-1.
Should be playing it more than that a lot.
Maybe this is gonna be a signature hero for Collapse by the time this final
What's happening? Is killing bottom wave with an early trample while this fight is going on.
He's gonna get the fast level 2. Dude, that's so unfair.
What?
It's bad enough when you give up like first blood or extra bounty runes in this 1v1 mid matchup.
No, they're just putting ATF mid. This is completely out of left field. There is no way Spirit expect this. This is the kind of strat you pull off in a grand final. Maybe you scrim with it once before and then you hide it.
He's trying to catch the courier. But it looks like Laurel knows about this. Is he actually going to cut another wave?
That's a Backrider courier. Steal this one.
Is he?
I mean, this is just mega confusing right now if you're Spirit. Kill bottom wave. He's killing the mid wave. I guess Crit's plan is to pull the next bottom wave, but he might die for that. Not able to pull that one. We'll put it under the tower. Send the pain go bottom now? You just bypass the early waves for the Queen of Pain final matchup, which was the hardest part here.
Yeah.
And you got ATF as well. He doesn't have to play to the TA level 1. It's really smart if you get away with it.
Continue to back lane here? Does he want to keep this going? He is, yeah. Charge through, pull the creep wave. Laurel can't chase after him, can't punish him because he's got his own wave to deal with.
This is pretty sick, to be honest. I mean, this is better than the default outcome, and it's just going to throw Spirit off in this game. Like, they're just not sure what's really happening right now. The upside for Spirit is they did control the wave bottom a little bit here. Not going to fully things back out, and of course, Laurel is that he suffered a little bit CS-wise, but he will free farm here, and he's going to have a bottle, uncontested resources. Yeah, it's worth it for all, for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. I guess the question is, like, how much did Ammar suffer from, you know, he scooped up that lane mid, but then he had the rotation, caught the courier, there goes the bottle! Maureen might have to TP, he is. He's actually going to TP all the way back to base here where he's got his own bottle that is coming back on the courier, so he gets there before the courier.
I mean, normally a huge loss for Laurel, but to be honest, he has full resources because he hasn't had to do anything to anybody in lane.
That's true.
It's not as if he needs the bottle, but that's a big courier snipe, more gold. I mean, the next is looking great for Primal Beast in a matchup, but otherwise it's going to be really difficult. As you said, the other downside though is
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
This offlane, but that wave did get picked up mid from the Pango, so XP-wise, it actually evened out.
Yeah, they still went even.
Very interesting switch up.
Who suffered was, I guess, the Dark Willow. There was a wave that she just didn't even get to participate in any way.
Yes, that's who the wave got stolen from. And then the shared XP, but do you really care about that? You care more about these core matchups, getting these melee heroes out of the lane against the double range.
And did Ammar miss anything on his rotation back the lane?
I don't think so. Because that yeah, that wave got delayed. Interesting tech. Puts Falcons up in a nice spot here.
Okay, that feels like some AUI 2000 little shit, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, tell you where he got that from. That's an old Eternal Envy.
There you go.
That feels like an old Envy maneuver right there. Never worked for us, but it's working here, so. Good to see it lives on as lanes. Looking good for Falcons now after all this maneuvering. You have a free farm Naked Prophet. This Primal is a resources because he came out of the base, remet the wave, still has some bottle charges. A lot of great feeling for Laurel. Like, he didn't stack you one-on-one to abuse the melee hero. Even if you're going to continue to put the pressure on the Primal Beast here, you can't help but feel like you missed your window to take him out of the game. And that is what Maureen does in these bad matchups. We've seen it time and time again. He's very creative.
Courier has been killed.
It's going to be a rough lane for Ammar. Nice double shield crash, but it's still a Templar assassin who has been a really tough hero to combat in the laning phase. Swashbuckle away.
Yeah, geared up, I guess, with the full wand charge.
Yeah, and massive creep pushing in. Maureen now cutting more creeps. Glyph is going to be used, so he's going to have this wave following him for a while.
Just steal another.
I mean, come on. Oh, the courier!
Radiant's turret has been killed.
Another good courier snipe. Can't take this
the Primal Beast ganked my courier. What am I doing?
just some troll action right here.
He's got a lot of stick charges and Lotus. So Maposhka, okay, well, with the teleport coming in from Skeeter, there's no way he lives through this. Actually does get the neutral creep to knock. Wow.
Nothing against these spirits. Like every time you think you get something, I guess other than the couriers, they always make you work for it. It's crazy. Falcon's doing all this maneuvering, getting the courier snipes, getting the extra waves to the prime.
And now your Toro's being left alone. Skeeter stuck around. It's a 1v3. They're going to kill underneath the tower. And what's even worse is your Toro. He was definitely done for. Maureen was willing to make the full rotation across. Pretty level 6. Run back to the top lane though. Skeeter teleports up to top. He's not able to help snaking in time. So the normal quote-unquote lane is this top lane, which Collapse, I assume, is free farming. Looks like he's doing all right now.
He is. I mean, that's the thing. This game is still very even because Falcons are getting more out of these little moves, but a lot of these cores for Spirit are still just free farming the lanes in the case of Laurel or Collapse top.
Now Snaking's taking over the mid lane, and Maureen is done laning.
Future of Dota. Give it a jungle hero.
He's going to come back for the power rune. But Maposhka's already here, so Maureen is just going to have to give away if it's top. Be grabbed by Rue.
You can do this with the prime. There's not a lot of heroes that can just skip the laning phase entirely. This is one of them. I tell you, there's a lot of mid players who would be very frustrated at this right now. How dare you skip the lane against me? Coward.
Oh man, it's such a Maureen thing too, considering he has taken some of like the worst 1v1 matchups of this year.
He's
seen
top
him
2
in
net worth in
Monkey
this game.
Kings versus Vipers and such.
He's cruising, man. Absolutely owned it here in the early game, and now he's level 6. He's got phase boots. He's looking for the LYCAN top, but Collapse sniffs this move out. Not going to work for the primal.
Scanning.
It's ATF who's continuing to suffer a little bit here in terms of his experience.
Radiant are
Honestly,
scanning.
might even just give him the Wisdom Shrine. They're probably debating it, but Kurt was pretty sacrificial in this as well. He'll go to the Pangal as well. It's actually lower level than the Pugna, so he got it in the end anyway. That's
the
why
Pugna's been soloing half the lanes with the Furion teleporting away from the safe lane and then him collecting the midway.
This is a core Pugna at this point. Pulverize going off in the jungle. Maureen continuing to do some stacks here as Falcons dodge this Queen of Pain matchup. Put the Pugna back there.
I mean, if you're not getting killed in lanes, this is so much more efficient for Falcons.
Look at this creep swing. This is from the LYCAN top. Numbers, bodies on this tower. You're not going to lane anyone here. Yeah, we got some extra pressure. Keep the creeps away, though.
He does. 100 gold going to Maureen, but
this is a one laning phase for Falcons.
Agreed.
Like, they have the top 3 net worth off of the extra couriers, the creep here.
Spirit simply don't really have like the best heroes to punish that. I mean, the offlaners like it. It's a really good kill hero in the first place. Almost got his hands on Laurel there. It could have led into a bramble and some hefty damage, but no.
I want to think about Pulverize into the Dark Willow Ball of this game. The Pugna does not offer you a lot in terms of the chain step capability, but the Dark Willow definitely does because the range on the Terrorize is so damn good. Of course, you have Rolling Thunder to go in these fights as well. Like some nice control mechanisms for Falcons. They've gotten out of this laning phase. They're definitely going to be able to use them. Whereas if you're Spirit, I mean, you're going to have to put this LYCAN ult and the Sonic Wave to use here. Those are your 2 big tickets in this early game. The more you can use them, the more they're on cooldown in exchange for kills, the better you're going to pay. You can push the tower straight up with the LYCAN if you think Falcons are using naughty. That's where that Furion's scary though. Like, Skeeter's just in the jungle. You try and push these towers, they TP the primal in. Furion can TP in on the backside of that fight. Wrath and Nature comes through, you get Pulverized. That's just a dead LYCAN. Information to make these kind of plays right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Right read, but he's going to have to go up to the high ground here to deal with this ward. Maureen is not going to catch him initially. We'll catch him on the low ground. Coming in from Skeeter. Everybody wants to join in on this kill on Rip.
This primal is cooking in this early game. Honestly, it's a lot of experience for this Pugna because of all the lane swapping. These guys are on 6. Saw how much snaking has been able to do on this hero. Priya Toro with the roll.
Oro doing a good job dodging the brambles, cannot dodge. Jump in from Maureen, but Maureen's actually going to back out to the side of World, teleporting in, full retreat from Falcons. Not going to get far enough away from Ammar though, as he gets hit. It's off the shield. No, he doesn't. Off the shield.
Nice little flame right there.
Yeah, good timing on that.
A couple small things went well for Spirit there. I mean, it's a TA under the tower, but that refraction blocked the Wrath of Nature. Getting your global data down to that play. We'll get some more creeps up here. Collapse his health, not doing a lot for him.
Dire's bottom
Just
tower
keeps
is
on
under
dying.
attack.
But Falcons running around looking for kills and not finding them.
That was a move that they wanted to get the kills off so you can get this tower instead of you to stand down here.
I feel like it becomes more and more entrenched, right? The Templar Assassin gets level 6, she starts laying out all these traps out, and the LYCAN, I mean, he's inevitably going to take this tower, and then he's free to start making rotations. Another move like that from Falcons, even if it succeeds, maybe you lose mid to the LYCAN.
They lost that play, and as a result of the LYCAN just free-farming top, you know, and getting involved, whereas the Pango dies, of course, helps, but Labs is chilling up here. Not a lot of pressure going into him. He's going to have a very fast helm, and you got to think about the objective taken here between the LYCAN and the TA. Like, it's scary if it ramps up pretty fast here. It's a lot of physical damage with the minus armor synergy. You can easily go into the Roshan. You can easily flank these tier 1s that are still making a good fight out of them. And if you're not prepared, your supports are just going to be very aggressive on this mid lane. Just trying to force somebody to show, get some information on the map. Everybody's jungling right now for Falcons. Off of a play. Like, come here and kill him. Yeah, you'll kill him, but he's getting decent value out of this level 4 blast right now.
It's pretty difficult to kill him since he's such a high level and he's got that train. Mid tower is going to fall. Team Spirit
Trying to trade out top.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are
They
fortified.
simply do not have an answer to this. They'll creep wave where they can, but
Dire's
thinking
top tower has
is going to
fallen.
work.
We're bringing a Toro in here. They're going to drop some traps. I mean, these traps would make it a lot more annoying. You have to bring some sentries. You have to run up the hill now against the Queen of Pain. The other power rune coming out as well. Really important power runes here. Particularly for the Primal Beast, if you can win them.
Dire's middle tower is under
Lucky
attack.
for Maureen. He would have liked that amp damage here.
Yeah, that's so valuable for both of these mid laners. Such high damage heroes as is. Damage only increasing that.
I just think Primal is one of those mids that power runes change his
Radiant's
entire
bottom
early
tower is under
presence in the
attack.
fights. Yeah, like the haste is insane on this hero. The amp damage is insane. Even the invis just running around the map, set up some play can be good. Well, Rue, he's been sitting down here. We're 4 minutes down this map. No one is contesting him.
Finally, the punish comes in. Snake King will get dropped by
Dire's
3
mid
heroes of
tower
Team
is
Spirit. And with the
under
Gig
attack.
Award, they don't want to take the mid tower first.
Hey, I don't know if you
Dire's
needed to
middle
drop it
tower has
there.
fallen.
Yeah, that's
Gets the
pretty
job
free.
done. I mean, Miposhka wanted to assert dominance early in this series, you know?
Radiant's
Like, you
bottom
blasted my tower,
is
no.
under
I
attack.
will blast your tower.
Battle between fives, and the result is Team Spirit actually up in net worth now because they have a tower advantage. LYCAN took that safe lane tower, they've got the mid tower, so
Feeling a lot better about the map position. It's going to be creeps pushing out top from the LYCAN. That shard will eventually come in this game. Leave some of the map pressure to Miriam right now, but Falcons need to make a move for this bottom tier 1. Because Rue is getting way too much down here right now. Just gobbling up free waves. Done a little jungling on top of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Snake King's
attack.
on the case. Says you put TA traps mid lane to catch me, okay, I'll just go hit a different tower.
This one's got to be on Pugna, dude. What do you wish you had Punch?
Seriously. Some fun watching Punch from earlier today. With the Diffuser play done, Ammar is a bigger threat. Not enough to go after Rue underneath his tower, though.
Still kind of tentative to make the committal play down here. Like, even Snake King doesn't want to go blast this. They saw the Queen. Working down here. They don't know where some of these heroes are on the map. A smoke came through for Spirit. Kind of an awkward one because they're trying to finish Helm of the Overlord for Collapse.
Radiant's
He went to the
bottom
shop
tower
with it.
is under attack.
They're trying to Miposhka
Dire's
solo
middle tower
gank
is
with
under
the
attack.
With the
LYCAN
dragon.
Dragon and his wolves.
Oh, an insignificant amount of damage. Just like Eater.
He's gonna get him.
This works. Just straight nasty.
Yeah, put the fire on him. Easy. I mean, stuck in one spot. The dragon's actually the best creep for that.
Eater's like, what is this game, dude? Come on.
We've seen the rise of this, right? These LYCANs that play.
Is he gonna get crit? shroud too strong,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower is under attack.
He had to be
pulverize it.
bailed out by the pulverize.
And he retook the creep, so he didn't even get that one.
It did mean he had to take a range creep for that in order to stop them from getting the gold, but nice,
That's
smart
though.
heads-up play from Collapse.
I mean, super good use of this Lycan. He's jungling the whole time, just pops ult, gets the creeps in there. You get a Furion kill with a slow smoke shaman. You get the Pugna kill bottom with the Bat Rider, who's still been down here, by the way. The Falcons have not made a move to kick these heroes out of the safe lane. And it's clear map control. They will finally get Blink on the tunnel to make plays of their own, and they're going to look for the Lycan.
They're looking for the hardest hero to find, though, because he's rarely showing on map. He's doing the Lycan thing where he's just hitting neutrals and he's controlling his wolves and letting his wolves do all the work. The interesting part is he's not, he has the pack leader facet.
Oh, they found him.
Get him on the neutrals. No shapeshift, so certainly no way out, especially against all the control that Falcons do have, but an interesting trade-off here. The other half of Collapse is still with Maposhka, and they're trying to cheat themselves an early Roshan right under Falcon's nose.
And Maposhka's been making some really nice plays with the backup of these summons. He's a nice 1-2 punch around the map. You get a carry kill into a Roche kill. Falcon's just not expecting it. They will finally get that tier 1 bottom. A nice objective for them, but super early Aegis.
A nasty surprise, a Queen of Pain with an Aegis at 16 minutes.
It reminds me of how people used to play with the Grimstroke Lycan combo, where you swell the wolf in, and all of a sudden these summons were a lot stronger, only you're putting in behind a shaman with a shackle that normally doesn't have a lot of damage behind it. Well, guess what? Now there's a Lycan with Howl and Ancient Black Dragon beaten into you.
It's so
some
sick
damage.
That in the best of 5 between these two teams, we have both of them bringing out some obscure strategies that we really just do not see hardly ever.
That's to win a championship. These little things matter a lot. Put some mental pressure on the enemy. They're going faster than you.
It's going to be a rough one. It's over to Maureen, and Maureen in the middle of this. He does what damage he can. Can't out-heal the damage. Now rolling thunder, though, from Ammar. It hits onto Collapse once. Collapse on the run. So he goes to Laurel, but of course he has the Aegis. He's coming back soon. That's what he's just a couple away. Falcons are on the run. Laurel can jump after them. Jumps right into the Pugna, though, and sneaking with the not able to kill Laurel just yet, but maybe Ammar and Chris think it did the finishing blow. They got him. Skeeter is going to come back, and he is going to start swinging at Yatoro. Ammar and Chris managed to play the distance, get away from Yatoro, escorted by Skeeter out of here. But does Skeeter make it out? They're leaving Skeeter behind. They just hope that Skeeter's going to be able to make it through the game, but Polska from the cliffside will catch him.
Super nice body blocking with the wolves too. Just can't get in front of them. Collapse has been on point with these wolves around the map. You're able to get a couple heroes out, but that is an expensive death for Skeeter here. TP'd into that fight twice. Ends up behind, doesn't get a lot out of it. These are costly deaths for the Furion in the early game. This is the fastest farming hero in Dota right now. Get him off the map, you limit that GPM. Those are death charges for you. Adding up here, he is so high level. 40 level 16.
Oh, got it again! The shield crash! That force movement of Flame Break almost killing Ammar, but Pochka tried the long-range blood grenade. It doesn't. Oh, he did actually land it on him, but it's not going to do enough damage still, though.
If he had gotten with that, that would have been insane. This is still blistering pace now that Yatoro's gotten involved. Like, these fights are going to start to pick up Team Spirit, and you do not want to fall behind against this Templar Assassin. So much map control against the traps plus the Lycan wolves. You need an early gem in this game if you're Falcons. That's what it feels like. And your supports are also trying to survive in this game. They want early utility defensive items. So when you pick up that gem, it's going to be really important.
Well, you say, you know, don't fall too far behind the Templar Assassin. That kind of has already happened. Spirit are up by 3K, but the Templar Assassin specifically is up almost 3K on the Dangerous Prophet and the Hero system. Shadow Realm goes off. Glimmer Cape teleport away. Protection.
Get out versus Templar Assassin. Extra damage adds up quickly. That nullifier already done for the Lycan.
Damage ramp wrapping up. I mean, Desolator with his Giga Ward, it's not just the hero damage, but the tower damage they can put out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You get to the
Dire's
primal
top
BKB
tower
here.
has fallen.
Try and take a good timing fight
Radiant's
with that
middle
going
tower has
into
fallen.
that second Roche spawn. That's the period of the game where you're going to be able to turn it. You can definitely look for some early kills now as well. All the ults are available for Spirit outside of that ward.
Trying to
Dire's
catch
top
Laurel,
tower
but
is
he
under
is
attack.
way too wild.
Radiant are scattered.
Spirit, just read.
Alreen, he's going to sit in front of this mid-tier 2, hoping maybe he can get some initiation. Beat along this BKB, but as it is, it's being slowed down by the lack of kills for Falcons.
Too easy with the single target burst. A shard for the Bat Rider.
I mean, they finally get this jump, but it's taking so long to just get this kill. It hardly feels worth it. You committed 4 heroes, a smoke, and a lot of time, all just to kill Maposhka.
Let's swing some of these heroes bottom for Spirit, which is
Dire's
where the
bottom
good
tower
vision is.
is under attack.
Falcons right now. You don't mind if Spirit linger down here. Let's them set up plays. They're trying to do exactly that. Invis on the primal.
Keep the momentum going.
He got scouted on that sentry.
Dire's
Yeah, more
bottom
sentries
tower
on the
has
ground
fallen.
too.
Once more, Spirit vacate the premises. Perhaps is pushing in this bottom lane with the dragon right now. He did not get caught down here. Fight with all the vision for Falcons around this area.
Look at the board. They have one on. Oh, never mind.
Dire's
Skeeter's
bottom
already coming
tower
out.
is under attack.
Yeah, he wants the dragon. If there's a resummon here, there will be.
Ops is already on an ancient camp. He's got a nullifier, by the way, and is working towards an AC. This is going to be a very hard-hitting Lycan soon.
AC just makes this lineup go insane. You're not going to have armor fast enough in this game. You got to continue to find some pickoffs here as the pickoffs are coming towards you. They're looking for Ammar.
It's grabbed. Chris has to respond here. Can he save Ammar with the Glimmer King? Not good enough. Way too much damage from Yotoro. Hurricane Pike, 5 shots coming his way. Way too many.
Trying to get a rebuttal top, but you don't have the same pickoff threat here. Even with the same amount of heroes, the Primal is not doing the damage this TA is doing right now. Here, continuing to snowball this game. They get an amp damage from Laurel.
Another 2-man kill squad coming in. Maposhka and Laurel with the blink dagger early. Oh, what interference! Gets grab onto Maposhka, so it's the right position of Spirit who dies because of neutrals.
Croker destroyed them. Man, the 6th player for Falcons coming out big here. Snaky, he looks impressed with that. Good job, Croker.
Labs is playing with neutrals, but the neutrals are playing with Maposhka.
Dude, I hate those things. Every Dota player has had this happening. Why don't you stun the other guy,
Yeah, man. Yeah, he teleported right on top of the Labs.
Not winning that fight.
That's not the place he wanted to be. Fortunately for him, Lasso wasn't up yet. I'm not sure what information he had on the map, but teleporting into the enemy ancients there.
I think he's just trying to farm it, honestly. I don't think he was looking.
No, I think so too. It's just
The wolf's waiting for you.
yeah.
Still fairly even game for Falcons if they can get a one-team fight into that Roche. They have the BKB on the primal. Players can go really well for this. They can start on a core target. The TA or the LYCAN in particular, huge here for Falcons as Roche spawn available in 20 seconds.
Just try it.
It looks like Rue target here. The smoke nets them another support kill. It's
Something.
It's something.
Not that big core you want though.
Yeah.
Just 30-second death timer. I mean, Roche could instant spawn here.
Wow. Templar Assassin knows exactly when it's going to spawn.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah. So you're not going to catch Spirit unaware.
He's almost level 20, by the way. This is an insane XPM for Yotoro. One of the ways you can kind of outpace the Furion, even if he's getting more gold than you on the map. Out XPing. A lot of that gold comes from Wrath of Nature bouncing through.
Right.
Split XP. Toro's just been doing solo ancients this whole time. He will hit that level 20 refraction dispel.
Yeah, he's got the dark rambles he can get rid of. An offensive decrepify maybe.
Good versus the supports for sure. It's Daedalus before that Roche fight breaks out, which, you know, Roche is on the map right now, but hard for Falcons to force the issue. Way easier for Spirit to force it with the amount of vision that traps and moves. Falcons kind of just have to make the smoke plays, utilize the Furion ult, and hope that they get information off the lanes naturally.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Where you almost wish you had the Naga Siren instead of the Furion to give you a bit more direct vision control. Of course, that hero is almost never getting through. Say that and people let the Furion through, so maybe next game we'll see the Naga Siren. That's your Furion so far.
Yeah. It always comes down to these best of fives, right? That first game, one team is going to take the risk of giving out some. And if they can beat it, it's a huge advantage for the following games.
Too tempting. Not Toro is going to be off that Daedalus risk. You end up missing for him.
Radiant
This fight breaks out right now. You have an Ags done for the Pango, so big damage upgrade for Falcons. Martin get in. You really want to take this fight around your wards.
Toro's going to go back for it. He's going to call Falcons bluff. He thinks they're not going to do Roshan right now.
Call. Said you do have wolves in the pit right now. Did not get killed by Falcons. This is where not having that hurts you a lot. Even just sentry guarding the pit, they have one, but the wolf does expire. I just don't think they can do the Roche fast enough without the fight breaking out.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And if I mean, they're matched up against Furion. You don't want to be stuck in this face-off around the Roshan pit for forever, because then the Furion just gets all the lanes pushed, right?
Sure, he's just out farming you. But you do complete that Daedalus. Is that the
Radiant's
AC
top
done
tower
for
is under
collapse?
attack.
Yeah, the recipe.
Dire's middle tower is
Line it
under
off the
attack.
side of the map. Assume it's done.
Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to get it there. A
Dire's
little treacherous
structures
territory,
are
but he's
flying
going
on
to take it the
scan.
long way.
These are huge up. I mean, just as Falcons got that Ags on the Pango.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah,
under
that's
attack.
your
Radiant's top
two
tower
big
is
item
under
pickups that just amp this physical through the roof. That
Dire's
approach
middle
is still
tower
not
is
being
under
forced by
attack.
Falcons. They're kind of in this stalemate.
Radiant's
Understand
top
why,
tower is
but
under attack.
it gave Spirit time to hit their items, and they're just going to go straight into you. They don't care, because they have vision mechanisms to throw up these hills. And the Wolves in, see some heroes, look for the Bat Rider jump. Or...
Radiant
There's
are
the
scared.
Roche gets the Pango Prime here. Just really new.
Dire's
That lasso finds it. Jumps up to the finish it up. The Sonic Wave at the top will finish it. Man, look at that damage. Nullifier. BKB, the physical damage almost caught him.
The one Wolf.
He's got a blink dagger. He blinks up into the trees.
No TP.
No TP.
Why does he have no TP?
They have a sense that he's here. Oh, Root, meanwhile, he gets hit big time with the rolling thunder of Ammar, so Falcons still find a pickoff here. He'll tell the Wisdom Shrine while he's around the area.
Pick up break, yeah. But finding something out of nothing. Downside for Falcons might be they lose the Roche here. They do escape from a bad engagement. Yeah, that was insane. But he has no armor on this prime.
The power takes 50% of your base physical armor. You've got how. Absolutely absurd, but a pickup while they're doing the Roshan. They gotta get out of here. And Ammar, he's gonna roll it up, but he doesn't have the rolling thunder to keep rolling.
Yeah.
And so he'll be cut down to the side lanes. Skeeter, he runs up. Spirit runs south.
I like the blink up to the cliff to see if he was in one of those hidden tree lines.
Sure.
Smart play by Laurel. Doesn't pay off here, but you never know. You figure Whittle escape with that slow move speed. Oh, they trade Mapochka
Radiant's
for
middle
a
tower
core
is
Pango.
under
They'll take it every time. Furion does escape. The map gets pushed out by the rest of Falcons. I mean, this game even, but now you have an Aegis on this Templar Assassin for 4 minutes. Let's see what Spirit can get done with this advantage. Toro is going to hunt for some prey right now.
And Glimmer Cape, both a problem. Rue has answered to both of those, though.
Pick off to start this Aegis period off. Desto charges for Yatoro. And you do have to think about getting the armor items soon if you're Falcons. AC is next for the Pangolier. It's going to be the refresher build for the Primal, but he needs these guys at some point. And until then,
Dire's
armor is
bottom
through the
tower
roof.
is under
You
attack.
have the AC, you have the Howl talent. Max level Howl plus has to create whatever you want to put into these heroes. The belt hits, the Deso hit.
You know, if you think about it, Furion, the highest stat hero, right? He has a ton of base armor. If LYCAN gets to him, it's minus 15 armor, and then it's minus 50% of your base armor. He's got 25 armor.
It's all gone.
It's all gone.
That's why
We're
you
in the negatives.
You need the bonus. You need the plus armor
Yeah.
in this game, right? That's what you need here.
But like Furion just
Or
doesn't
evasion.
naturally build that.
No. The other answer is evasion here.
Yeah. Build a butterfly, I guess.
They don't have the best evasion builders, right? Like, the only thing I can see is butterfly on the Furion, and that's a very mixed item on this hero.
Yeah.
Have a Radiance Fire in this game, that feels a little bad. I mean, otherwise you just have to build armor and survive.
So it's just
or
AC on Pango, Shiva's on Malrine, and
I mean, your other option is kill them first. And no, like there's some truth in it. If you just get refresher Shiva's on the Primal and you run this guy in and you double pulverize the TA or something, there's no one dealing a huge amount of physical off the bone armor reduction. The co-op's mainly magical. Thing Falcons can think about. So it is a lot harder with their support duo because they don't have a hero like this Batrider that can go in and look for an easy initiation target. Pulverizes off in this game, or finding Team Spirit at an objective or a choke point with the Rolling Thunder. Let ATF provide the control. Lane shove is just so annoying right now between the wolves, the traps. You're afraid to show versus the Batrider. We're seeing Skeeter some of the farm off the sides of the map, but these lanes are not easy to get in deep right now for Falcons. It's the reason we're seeing them group up so much.
yeah. And also, like, Skeeter, what he did there, he scanned before he teleported, right? He's not going to have a scan to teleport every single... Oh, one shot!
Wait, he died to the neutral.
How is that even possible? He technically did not get one shot. He got left with, what, 10 HP? The neutrals are out to get Team Spirit. That's 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's an amazing death. Took a 13-15 single shot by the TA.
Uh-huh.
Or I guess in 2 hits with the meld.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
90 damage on the physical Black Dragon.
And it was in the same instant. That's crazy. Well, Team Spirit maybe denied the last hit on that snaking kill, but will not be denied on the Nefarious Falcons. Can't stop this one. Skeeter's not careful. Is he dead? Gets lucky on the crits. Nope.
Has fallen.
That's not a good sign for Falcons right now, though.
Yeah.
They just got some work done. And it felt too easy. Support takeoff, find another hero with the Batrider, change it into a barracks, use that banner. Team K lead out of nowhere. You still have Aegis for 20 seconds.
Denied the banner?
Nothing is free.
And that's just the Templar Assassin, but I want to see Collapse get on top of Skeeter. See what happens there, because he's got that harpoon and all that minus armor too. It's a double damage threat here from Team Spirit.
That's where you just have to jump first if you're Falcons. Like, you can't let these fights develop in a way where the damage is going into you. You have to jump this TA. You have to remove Yatoro's ability to slay you in the fight, and that means getting Malrine here. The refresher is done for the Primal Beast. It's your chance to turn this game. You can find some big core pickoffs. No Aegis to deal with. The Furion can help deal with the lane pressure while you make moves. Once again, Spirit.
They always know.
It's so hard to catch this team. They're incredibly patient. They're incredibly disciplined. They don't mind giving up some net worth to make sure they don't die in the wrong moments.
And still items flowing in. EKB for Rue.
That's
Not
it's
much.
overwhelming.
How much they could do to stop that unless Maureen's willing to use one of his pulverizes to grab that Bat Rider. But as you said, they want to be starting fights, not reacting to them.
I think if the fight starts on you, it's almost over. Falcons, I mean, it's going to take something insane turnaround with the AoE control they have between the Dark Willow and the Pango. The damage is way too quick, and it doesn't commit big ults or anything, right? You're just going in with some Meld Strike, Sonic Wave, or whatever, and guess what? You still have a full LYCAN to play with. You still have a Lasso to play with. We have a gem on Falcons. It's a huge thing to play around in this game. They put it on the Pangolier. Gotta get some D-wards going, gotta kill some of these traps, deal with the wolves. Give yourself some vision security in this game.
Rue's just hunting every corner of the map, making sure there's nobody lurking around these trees.
Well, 25 online for Yatoro. Off of that Swift Blink, plus the monocle range. Alert. Extra attack range. TA is insane right now.
Oh, Root try, but Maureen, he pushed out the wave, just blinked back.
There's a reason we see the blink purchase here for snaking. I mean, that's your best defensive item at this point in this game.
Yeah.
This way, they go on you, you somehow blink out. Nothing else saves you at this point.
When Yatoro has the capability to one-shot you, it's gonna happen. He has an extra second thanks to this Meld Bash talent.
Yeah, it's just coming in. If you look at his attack range too, that's really fun. Basically just a straight range hero at this point.
They'll get their chance to make an initiation, but Team Spirit is not going to give them an easy target. They're slow pushing the waves in with the Siege Wagon and the Dragon and Yatoro. Oh, he just scored 1,000 damage, not good enough, but he got down the power mark and get him with the Rolling Thunder, and now he flips away with his back right now.
There's your gem too.
Complete and total counter from Team Spirit. Everything that Falcons are trying to do here, Spirit has an answer. Maureen tries to get the grab on Rue. It's not good enough. Team Spirit now pushing in. More forward than before. A ward to be dropped. 5 heroes ready to go. And they're just waiting. Falcons, they gotta make a there's another foul back. Timing there from Snake King. Still has the finishing blow. It's not all physical damage here as much as we're hyping up the Lycan and the Templar Assassin. There's more to come from this Queen of Pain.
That's your best item. Try and combat this timing right now. Peter has to be able to sit in the middle of the fight and deliver some damage. There's no one else who's doing the big piece right now. Doesn't let me go. Wait for the respawns. You're out.
And there's still the fact that Yatoro could just play off of Sideblades.
Oh yeah,
I mean, half of his game has been Sideblades this entire time.
There's the fact that they don't even have to commit for these pushes. Just throw the summons in, the Giga Ward. You go up to try and hit these, guess what? You're getting lassoed by a BKB back. And you have your combo. Pushes are not easy.
That's what being damage. That's for me, brother. I got the bottle. Just after Yatoro for the final push. Top lane. Falcons.
They're in trouble.
They have been giving away a lot, but it's time to make your final stand.
This is where, you know, we've seen Falcons be in this position in that previous series where they managed to make the comeback with a very similar lineup. This is just a different team, man.
Like they know, Falcons know they have to go outside of the base. They can't just wait. And look, into a ward here. On the Sonic Wave, and he's getting the game, but the Templar Assassin making a little trouble. But they're trying to commit to him anyway. He goes to the first time now. The Guardian Room, he's up next. Here comes Yatoro is back. 1 minute from him, but Yatoro one forward. And he just decimates the entirety of Falcons. They're left now on buybacks, one of which they don't have. Either can't return to the fight, and Crit's gone too. That's 3 left for Falcons. The end is nigh in this game 1. Team Spirit are going to close this out.
Overwhelming net worth advantage. You had a refresher shot on that Queen of Pain, so you have a second round of everything when he escapes there off the Melt Bash, studying the Primal. But TA just got way too high level, way too fast.
Again, the Melt Bash
give Falcons a